This is Zach Wilson's last chance to prove that he can play quarterback in the NFL. What's going on, everybody? As always, I'm Pat. This is Jetcast, and today we're talking about Zach Wilson. And it's a touchy subject for a lot of people, I feel like. There's people out there that think Zach is a product of the situation around him, in that the offense is not helping him as much as they should. There are other people that think that Zach is a bust and has always been a bust. I can see both sides of the argument. Based on his first 2 years, you can say, all those interceptions, all those bonehead plays, all those throws into the dirt show that he can't play in the NFL. But then on the other hand, you can say, what was the offense doing to help him? LaFleur wasn't doing anything really to help him out. He was not a very good offensive coordinator. The line obviously had issues, and we had certainly a lot of issues once Breece Hall and AVT went down. But if you're going to win in this league, at some point you have to be able, as a quarterback, put the team on your shoulders and win games by yourself. And that's what all the great quarterbacks do. That's what all the championship level teams have, is they have someone that they can rely on consistently, where if the rest of the team is not pulling their weight, he can do what needs to be done to win the game. And Zach hasn't shown that. I don't think Zach is ever going to be able to show that, but I do think that he can be a mid-tier quarterback, somewhere ranking, in the 20s. And right now, this team is constructed so well that is all you need to win a lot of games. Now, I'm not saying we're going to go deep into the playoffs. I'm not saying we're going to win a championship. Aaron Rodgers is gone. I don't care what anybody says. He's not coming back from an Achilles injury at his age in 4 months. It's never been done by anyone in professional sports. I know Cam Akers was 5 months, but he was 23 at the time. So we're not even going to go down that route. So it's Zach this year, and I don't think they're going to bring anybody in to be his backup. I don't think they're going to bring in anybody to replace him. Now, if he stinks it up against the Patriots, against Bill Belichick again, then yeah, I can see them going out, maybe bringing someone in to push him along. But I still think that they're going to give Zach the rope to, hang himself if he is really that bad. They're going to give him that leeway to show that he can't play or that he can play. It's really on his shoulders right now, but it's also on Nathaniel Hackett's shoulders. He has got to put not only Zach, but the offense as a whole in a position to win. The offensive line has not played well. We all know that. We've seen the PFF grades, but is it because they're that bad, or is it because they played the Bills and the Cowboys and we, faced two of the toughest defenses that we could have faced all year? I know the Eagles are coming up, but you can make an argument that based on the defenses that they've played, that is skewing the rankings right now. I'm willing to see how it's going to go. If not only Zach, but if the offensive line stinks it up against the Patriots, then changes will going to have to be made. Tippmann should be playing, as far as I'm concerned. But we can get into that in another video. I do see some growth with Zach. He's standing in the pocket. He's not being flushed out as much. He's delivering strikes on time when he has time. He's not retreating out of the back of the pocket. I know he did that a little bit in the Bills game, but he was kind of thrown out there without any first team reps. So I do see a little bit of growth in him. I just hope that Nathaniel Hackett can actually put together a game plan that makes sense. Last week against the Cowboys, it did not make any sense. Breece Hall had, what, 4 touches? It was a joke. We had to run the ball. Zach needs a running game in order to play his style of football, right? Zach Wilson is not Aaron Rodgers. He's not going to be slinging the ball all over the place as much as some people would like you to believe that he can or should. The truth is, he's a game manager. He needs a running game. He needs the play action to work. He needs those linebackers on the opposing team to bite on that play action. So the jury for me is still out on Zach, but like I said, this is his last chance. You know, if you can't get past the Patriots, you're not going anywhere this year. I don't care how the rest of the season goes. If you can't get over this hump against a team that is, from a personnel standpoint, inferior to our team, then, you know, you're not winning the division. You're not going into the playoffs. I mean, you could maybe, you know, back in once the schedule kind of lightens up a little bit, but you have to. This is a must-win game for not only the team, but for Zach to show us that he can play quarterback in the NFL. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What points do you agree with? What points do you disagree with? And hopefully, after the game, we are talking about a Jets victory, and we're talking about how Zach lit it up. We'll see.